Friend of me, any me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. Friend of me, any me.
Welcome to another episode of Homestead Hero. Today we're going to do the Farm Tough Challenge on the Dixie Chopper Xcaliber. So I contemplated calling Power Trip of Ohio and asking for an extension with this mower. It's rained the past 3 nights. It rained all day yesterday. It's rained all day this morning. There's a little thunder behind me now, but it's supposed to be clearing up. And then I thought, you know, why would I do that? It's a Farm Tough challenge. See what it does in wet grass. So here's a lean-to in front of our new food plot. This is a place where the kids can put a blind if they don't want to get up in a tree stand. I don't think this thing's ever been mowed. It's been mowed around. I can't just go straight through it because that gutter's fallen. But that first pass, it looked like the Dixie tried to clog up on me, but it never bogged. And from this point out, it just does its thing. Pretty impressive how it just cut through that thick stuff even though it's very wet. So now we're on the way back to the second food plot, and this is where I hope Dave from Power Trip doesn't kill me. He did tell me he didn't think I could break this thing, so I sent it back there. It's industrial, so in my mind it's meant for this. I don't know if this path has ever been mowed. I'm going real slow through it just because I don't know what's under it. I don't know if there's fallen trees. I don't know where the ditches are or if there's animals, critters, whatever. So after getting lost back here, I finally show up to my food plot. And the only thing I've done here is I've walked around and sprayed it. Now this stuff's about 5-6 feet tall. What's brown is dead. What is green is not. So I am pushing this mower to its max. Thank God it's got a 35 horsepower motor. We had 3 days of rain. This stuff's 5 foot tall, and I'm shocked that it didn't sink. I never got stuck. I credit it to the wide tire base on this mower. The 66-inch cut was beautiful. Without the 35 horsepower motor, I don't think I could have mowed this. I know my other Dixie couldn't do it, but when you're dealing with something this thick, your mower's got to have a good discharge to it. And when you add water to it, we all know it all clumps up. So I'm pretty fortunate in that aspect. This has enough discharge to cut this stuff. So just like in the Turf Tiger 2, when I went through this thick stuff and it cut it, but it left some sticks up, I expected that back here. You know, this is taller than what the Turf Tiger 2 went through, and to try to cut it down to the ground is a job for a tractor, really. But it's industrial, so I wanted to send it. Now that I've got this mowed down, I should be able to get back here and spray it more efficiently. I tried to spray it while it was still standing because I thought it would be more area for it to take in the herbicide. But the problem with it being 5 and 6 feet tall is that you spend more time spraying eye level than you do straight down, and you miss some stuff. After getting that knocked down, I was feeling pretty confident. So I went ahead and just jumped over here. I figured, why not expand the food plot? This is another area of that food plot that I sprayed. I got to be real careful coming through here. I cut some honeysuckle out to make this path, and I ended up hitting a stump or two in the process. That's why it looks like the mower's jumping. But again, this thing has lost no power going through all that tall stuff. Not once did the drive belt slip. Not once did it get stuck. Not once did it bog. This thing's just a beast. I even ventured off into this thicker stuff just to see what it would do. And again, it doesn't disappoint. So this is what's left. You can see that it had a pretty good cut to it. I still have some of the real stringy stuff standing up, but from what we started with, this is amazing. I'm gonna have real good ground to seed contact when I do spread my food plot, and man, I'm impressed. All right, let's see if this thing can tow 2,000 pounds. So Power Trip Ohio told me that it could tow 2,000 pounds. The Nissan Xterra is about 4,400, something around that. That's probably not counting the extra stuff that I have in it, like tow chains and full tank of gas. And then the trailer is about 850 pounds. So yeah, it'll pull. So everything I've tested so far, this Excalibur is more than commercial. It's definitely industrial. It could do anything on the farm that I needed it to do. It's passed all of my challenges, and it didn't just pass them, it actually surpassed my expectations. That was like butter. I kept slowing down just to make sure the momentum wasn't carrying the car. I probably took off, or the torque of it with the mower resting, I probably took off 4 or 5 times. Um, and it's like it never tried. I'm pretty sure I can pretty much pull anything with it. And that's the purpose of this test, is that, I don't always want to unhook my trailer. I want to be able to grab something if I need to tow a log or a fallen tree, fallen branch, maybe just my trailer around the yard because I'm picking up sticks. This thing can do it.